Hello YouTube. So my name is Dr. Lambert and today I'm actually on a walk on this beautiful hot afternoon on the west coast. And so it's about 92 degrees right now and it is incredibly hot. But the good thing is I have my bottle of water. So as you all already know, water is such an important liquid that is needed for your body. Your body's about 60% water. In fact, your brain and your heart are composed of about 78% water. So as you can imagine, water is very important for your body. So just to highlight a few important functions of water, water is an excellent lubricant. It cushions your joints and also forms a cushion between your brain and your skull. Water is an amazing cleanser, and also it is very helpful in helping you to maintain regular bowel movements. It's also helpful in helping you to maintain clean, beautiful, and clear skin. One other function of water is that water makes up 90% of your blood plasma. Your blood plasma is a vehicle that carries your red blood cells throughout the body, which are very important in delivering oxygen and nutrition to your cells and tissues. So water is essential for life. So the question you might be wondering now is, given the summer months and it's so hot, how much water should you drink anyway? You probably heard the advice that you should drink 8 glasses of water per day that are 8 ounces each. Did you know there's no actual scientific evidence that you should actually drink that amount of water per day? In fact, you should actually be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So say for example, you are 150 pounds, you would take your weight in pounds divided by 2 and get 75. So that 75 would be equivalent to 75 ounces of water that you should be drinking per day. So I'm going to share 3 healthy water drinking tips with you. Tip number 1, drink a full glass of warm water first thing in the morning. When you drink a full glass of warm water first thing in the morning, it stimulates your digestive system and can actually help you to eliminate waste, or in other words, make a bowel movement. Another thing that you can do is add the juice of a freshly squeezed lemon into your warm water. Now, of course, you do this as you can tolerate it, but the added lemon juice is actually rich in vitamin C, which is very good for your immune system, and also has magnesium, which is also good for maintaining regularity along with the additional fiber. The second tip I'd like to share with you is to sip the minimum required amount of water for your body throughout the day. Now, the first glass of water you have in the morning does not count toward the minimum amount of water that you should be drinking. So for example, if you're 150 pounds and the minimum amount of water that you need for your body is 75 ounces, you want to sip on that water throughout the day as best as possible and in between your meals. So sipping on your water might be a bit of a challenge because, many of us, we do have busy schedules, but I say do the best you can, simply because if you just simply gulp down all the water that you need at one time, you end up just peeing out most of it, and it doesn't give your body or your cells the time to absorb that water. So sipping your water is actually the healthiest. And the third tip is to drink your water at least an hour out from your main meal. So that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The reason for this is because when you drink water while eating, that actually can disrupt your digestive system and cause symptoms of indigestion. Also too, drinking between meals can actually quench feelings of hunger, which can simply be related to being dehydrated. So as best as possible, it's really good to sip your water throughout the day and at least an hour out after your main meals. Now, the advice I'm giving you all are for individuals that have normal heart and kidney functioning, because people who have heart failure or kidney failure are usually on fluid restrictions, as excess fluids can actually have adverse or negative effects on these individuals. So speak with your doctor before considering increasing your fluid intake. Now, during the summer, it is hot and it is very easy to become dehydrated if you're not drinking adequate amounts of water. But how do you know you're dehydrated? Well, there are several symptoms that can help you to figure that out. The first one is look at the color of your urine. If your urine is dark yellow or bright yellow, that is a clear telltale sign that you are dehydrated. Also, you may have dry mouth, headache, fatigue, and even confusion if you are very dehydrated. So whenever you notice those symptoms, it is best to get hydrated and drink some water. However, your cells were dehydrated well before you even actually started noticing the signs. So it's best to actually drink your water regularly throughout the day. Now, some of you might be wondering, is it possible to overdose on water? Well, overdosing on water is also referred to as water intoxication. Our bodies were designed with a thirst mechanism that gets shut off once our cells are adequately hydrated. Now, physicians tend to be concerned with individuals who run marathons simply because they tend to drink lots of water and are at increased risk of water intoxication. So early signs of water intoxication can include nausea, vomiting, and even confusion. Severe symptoms of water intoxication can include coma, seizure, and even death. So if you're someone that's a marathon runner, it's very important that you pay very close attention to your body and also to make sure that you're not overhydrating and also be aware of these symptoms. Now, as I've already described, water is such an important liquid that is necessary for life on our planet. Did you know that our Earth's surface is actually made up of 71% of water? In fact, in the beginning, when God first created the earth, water was the first substance that was actually present. In Genesis 1 verse 2, it says that, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Also, water is very important in quenching your thirst. When you drink water, it's not only filling, but it's also satiating. But many of us also have a thirst that goes beyond water, that water can't quench, and that is a spiritual thirst. In John chapter 4, Jesus meets a woman at the well from whom he asks for water. And he basically says to her that if anyone comes unto him and actually drinks the water that he has to offer, their spiritual thirst will be quenched and they will actually have life everlasting. So the Bible basically makes it clear that water is not only important for life, but there's also a spiritual component of it. And that spiritual water we can only get from Jesus Christ, who wants us to live eternally. Now, let me summarize what I talked about earlier. Number 1, make sure you drink a full glass of warm water first thing in the morning, because that helps to jumpstart your digestive system. Number 2, drink 1/2 your weight in ounces of water throughout the day. It's best to sip it so your body can absorb it. And number 3, drink your water between your meals and not with your meals to limit symptoms of indigestion, and also so that your body can absorb the water better, and also too, it helps to quench feelings of hunger between meals. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, it's Dr. Lambert signing out.